Good afternoon, everyone. Gabe Velazquez here with you, Transparent Trade Solutions, on a Friday, the 10th of November. Welcome back, everybody. Yeah, let's get right into the charts. Again, I have a class coming up, and sign up for the newsletter. And we had a really great week this week. In the overall, we were in a few stocks. Let's get right into it. If you want to find out again what we're doing, I'm actually going to be posting some results here. All right, let's get into the charts. S&P had obviously we had a little bit of a pullback yesterday with the bond auction and so forth. And I made a comment to my members this morning that, you still got to give the buyers the benefit of the doubt. And I think of what happened, similar to what was down here, a bunch of shorts in the market. I think everybody got short yesterday, again, under the assumption that we possibly pulled back. That obviously didn't pan out. And I think this has caught another wave of short selling. That seemed like that was the case to me, even in the face of rates actually not doing anything today. It was interesting. We're right back against the very slightly above the the October highs on the S&P. And we've got some levels coming up here. We are getting, again, a little stretch, but this consolidation basically got the next leg higher. So we'll see tomorrow. And next week, we got CPI, PPI, bunch of retail earnings and so forth. So we'll see how that goes. Again, NASDAQ was the leader. We talked about this. Mega caps, Microsoft making a new high, again, approaching some decent levels up here on the NASDAQ. It did hold this level here, couldn't even get back beyond that. And then, again, I think a lot of people got caught off sides. This is clearly, seasonality and all that kicking in. So we'll see if this continues. VIX still not at 12, 13, which is what I've been looking at for any kind of a pullback. Interestingly, laggards, again, Dow lagging big time, small caps lagging. It was all mega caps again this week, pretty much to kick off the rally, similar to last week. So mega caps are, again, taking hold here. Interesting, Microsoft made a new high. Apple coming into a really nice level around the, 190 area as well. So that might be something for some of you to look at. Bonds, as you saw yesterday, after the kind of poorly received 30-year bond auction, did pause here. And interestingly, today, even in the midst of the 10-year almost breaking down back below here, our stocks did again continue to rally. So that was interesting. We'll see if the 10-year actually holds right along here, this 107.10, and then maybe takes another leg up. If it does, this is setting up for a nice breakout to the upside on the 10-year, and yields coming right back down again. So it's going to be really critical. I think if we get a soft CPI or PPI next week, we may actually get another leg higher on rates. That also corresponds to the 4.5 level on the 10-year. Nothing really. Dollar did nothing today, just coiling up. Again, notable in regards to that, you've got gold coming right back down again. Silver also, platinum, which I've been looking at recently, just cratered big time, 950, huge move, no levels per se, probably headed down to 800. Oil, we're trying to get long oil, but looks like, if it breaks above 77.5, that probably looks like maybe putting in a short-term bottom in oil. Nat gas similarly at $3 MBTU. Let's see what else. On the grain markets, we had a grain report today, and yesterday, and nothing really going on in the grain markets to speak of. We've had a bumper crop, and great wheat and corn just kind of chopping around in here. So all in all, again, another repeat of last week, pretty much consolidated for 3 days in the S&P. Also looking at the SPY, as you know, we do, just kind of segue into that real quick here. We got SPY also coming into some decent levels at 440, 450, 442, 445. Also interesting, big time laggard Tesla still didn't do anything. In fact, it was down today. There was still a bunch of stocks down today, so it was all mega caps. But it's interesting that Tesla just continues to underperform. It looked like it may want to break out here. It was consolidating, took a leg lower, right back up again. I don't know if Tesla's going to play catch up if we continue rallying in the S&P, or this is just going to be just a big time laggard here as well. So we'll see that. So that pretty much sums it up, you guys. Again, we have a bunch of retail opportunity, retail sales. We got Walmart, TGT, Home Depot, all the retailers report next week. We had some really decent trades this week in Datadog. We were in Disney. We just closed that out actually right at the end of the day today. Again, that's a lot of the opportunities are there. And then we're finally coming into some levels in the major averages. So we'll see how that goes. In any event, have a great weekend, you guys. And if you subscribe to the newsletter, the links are below. I know I just had a class. I've been talking to a few people. If you are interested in spending some time with me, also contact me at Transparent Trade Solutions. Support at transparenttradesolutions.com, and we can maybe work that out for you. Okay. All right. Have a great weekend, everybody. Talk to you next Tuesday.